On this 50-point inspection, the FLX boys, both Dan and Mike from FLX Beer Reviews, sent me this beer in a beer mail that I had opened up a while back. It was quite a few beers. And this comes from Mortalis Brewing Company. They're out of Avon, New York. And this is an Imperial Stout of some sort. It does say pecan pie right there. Now, this is a kind of a darker label, and my lighting is not the best at this time right now, so it might be a little bit difficult to see. If we get in there, it changes a little bit. There we go. So that's the label on this thing. It looks like a holiday brew, just a gold coloration with that kind of mahogany red kind of label. I think the name of this beer is THESMOPHOROS. THESMOPHOROS. Comes in at 10% ABV. It's an Imperial Stout brewed with pecans, granola, and vanilla. All right, let's go ahead and crack into this one now. Okay, we fit the entire beer into this glass. It is a 500 ml bottle. It was darker, it was thick, motor oil like, used motor oil at that. And then the bottom started to pour out, and it was kind of like the same color as what the head is right now, which is this deep kind of like mocha, like light chocolate. Chocolate milk kind of is what it was looking like pouring out. Yeah, so now the beer, it's very thick looking. There's carbonation bubbles that are slowly kind of rising up through this just thick mass of chocolate. I think that this would be like the chocolate that was in that pool on Willy Wonka, the chocolate factory, the one that Augustus or whatever fell into before getting sucked up through the tube. Okay, let's get some aromas on this. There's like a slight fruit note from afar. I don't really pick up much. It's not, yeah, it's not super robust on the aromas from afar, but I am looking at some lacing that's just sticking to the glass. I do get some alcohol legs as well with that lacing. So, all right, let's get in for a closer smell. All right, so there's a chocolate nose to this. There's the pecan. Yeah, it's a chocolate pecan. The vanilla is mixing in, making it kind of like a hot cocoa kind of a chocolate. I can see there being like a granola type smell in there. If you have one of those granola bars that has like a honey like glaze over it or something. Okay. Yeah, I can kind of get that. I can kind of get that pecan pie thing. I'm not a big pecan pie fan, but I have had a couple. I don't know. It's something with the texture of the pie itself. It's kind of this kind of weird brown, candy-looking gelatin with pecans stuck in it. So, anyways, let's get our first swig here. Cheers. This is a full-on thick body. A lot of chalkiness as well in this. On the finish, it's going to be a tough one to drink by myself. Yeah, so very, very thick body. There's chocolate notes. Some of that pecan nuttiness, a little bit of a slight fruitiness to this too. It's kind of like a little bit of a plum type action going on. It is on the sweet side. carbonation is it's hard to detect. There is some carbonation to it, but the mouth, the feel on it's just sticky, thick. Yeah. Calories on this thing must be like, I'd have to say about 800. I mean, geez. This is a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one to finish this glass. This is something I would have said share with somebody. I just have nobody to share with at the moment. So the first time having this beer, I didn't know, and now I know. Anyways, I think I'm ready to go ahead and start jotting down a score. Okay, I'm ready. Let's just read it up on the Untapped right now. It says, this Imperial Stout showcases one of our favorite baked treats, pecan pie. The rich chocolatey base was conditioned on loads of freshly roasted Georgia pecans, Madagascar vanilla beans, and molasses. A cornucopia of flavors for your favorite holidays. Okay, so I was kind of right about it being a holiday beer. Cool. Out of 418 ratings, this beer averages out at a 4.31 out of 5 on Untapped, which on my scale would put it as a very good beer. What I think of it, for the appearance, I deducted a point. I mean, it did look better before I poured in the gloopy gloppy crap at the bottom there, but yeah, 5.5 out of 6 for the appearance and the aromatics. Pretty nice. Most of any of the adjuncts, the pecans, chocolate and stuff like that was all coming through. I'm at an 8.5 out of 10 for the aromatics. On the flavors, I mean, I'm getting the chocolate, I'm getting the pecan thing. A little bit of like a fruity, like plum-like flavor out of it too, but not very in-depth on the flavors. And then also just the balance of it. It is a bit on the sweeter side in the mouthfeel of this thing. Just the whole body and all that just kind of combined with this. I'm at a 14 out of 19. It's a bit hard to get through for me, my personal feeling on it. The body, I'm at a 4 out of 5. Like I said, it's just a bit much. It's super thick. It's got that chalky feel to it, and yeah, and then that sweetness. It just kind of makes it kind of difficult to get through. Maybe a thinner body, it might be easier to kind of drink it down a bit. 4 out of 5 for the body. My overall on this one, though, I think they got most of what they're going for. It is definitely a pastry stout. It does have the pecan pie. It's in that range. It's in that target range of meeting that criteria for a pecan pie. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for my overall, which is going to land Mortalis Brewing Company's THESMOPHOROS pecan pie Imperial Stout with a bumpy 40 out of 50, which is going to put this as a good beer. I'd say this is definitely one to share, and I want to appreciate FLX Beer Reviews for sharing it with me, so I could drink it all by myself. I've got to try to get through the rest of this, but I want to appreciate all of you for watching as well. Cheers.